Welcome to an exclusive episode for season number 2 of Boy Things podcast. And I must say thank you all for your patience. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for, all the support. I see all the comments. I see all of the where you and when you're coming back. And I must say, it's appreciated. But I have a special guest today. You don't know, so this is season 2. So, for me, she's one of my favorites, one of 3 of my favorite female dancehall artists, not because they're here. Aww. And girls smell nice and all these things. So she coming to the place, but not tell a lie. I don't know what kind of scent you're in, but it's very, 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 very nice.
Thank you.
By the way. So we're here today though at Cowork JA, and you know that they have spaces, office spaces, conference rooms. So if you want to hold a business meeting, if you want to, come here for printing, they have wireless internet. I've shot a lot of my episodes here, so you can see them have different rooms and stuff like that. So thank you, Cowork JA. Thank you very much, Tara, for the space. And yes, Ishawna, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure. No, the ear did not my
yeah. Thank you for coming. I always say I appreciate you as an artist because I believe that you've found your own niche and your own lane, and you stick to it. So you don't really care what a girl or a boy want to do. You find your lane in a dancehall and you really and truly stick to that over the years. So I appreciate you for that. Right? And happy belated birthday. I know that you just celebrated a birthday.
Yes, my birthday was Tuesday.
How was it?
It was good.
It was good?
It was alright. I didn't really do much. I was
really?
Yeah, just chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the COVID thing and stuff. Yeah. I understand. But before we even start though, I realized that you're an ambassador for Luxury Roses.
Yeah, Luxury Roses, a new company. They have roses that last up to 2 years. Yeah, with no maintenance.
So you could have bring one of the roses and have it on camera and these things, don't it?
I should have, right?
Yeah, man.
But remember say, I never realized that type of something there.
Yeah.
But you can check them out, luxuryrosesja.com.
Okay.
Yeah, they have really nice products.
All right, so how did that deal come about? Because I know that you have, a manager extraordinaire who is right here staring at right away people. Like she said, if you ask the wrong question, you're in a problem. So I know that Tara is a good manager.
Yes.
But how did that deal come about though?
With Luxury Roses?
Yeah.
Well, they contacted us, and basically it's a new company and they wanted to basically collaborate with someone, to get it out there. Because it's a Jamaican branch.
Okay, good.
And they contacted, and I really wanted to be a part of it. Because number one, I've always loved the products. I've always loved the roses. I've had quite a few before. After
the rose of the girl, I'm having a little something.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, I love it, and I was just so obsessed with the idea of just being a part of it. I wanted to be a part of it.
Okay. So, I actually like that, and I realized that you're starting a new series, Wanted Wednesdays. What is that? Because it's a virtual party. I don't really understand.
It's not your average party.
What kind of party it is? Because I don't like average parties though. So it's so like a my type of party.
Very, very festive.
Really?
Party, yes. So I've got a lot of sexiness, a lot of sexy girls. Yeah.
So when it's fucking
a little of this, a little of that.
So
can I say that?
Yes, listen. Let me not say this from now. Let me not say this from now on camera, although I've said it to you off camera. This show is very much uncensored and unfiltered, right?
I don't want to say the wrong
thing. I want you to be your true self. Yeah. So it's a fucking thing go on and the things are going to happen. Okay. Yeah.
So I should look at them. Take them off at each
And it's a virtual thing, so I can be at my home and I can watch the party from the internet.
Yeah, and your friends. If you have your girlfriend festive like that, things
yes,
if you
I like it.
Have like a watch party, that's fine too.
Okay.
Because there is an admission. So you go on wantedwednesdays.com and you purchase a ticket. Then after that, you get a code to enter the virtual event. We also have a virtual bar where you can order your drink from the app, and we have different drink packages and stuff like that. So you can just order your drinks. Once you get your order in, I think it's the 5th, your orders have to be in, and then everything come at your doorstep. You don't have to leave it. Guess what? You don't even have to ever watch parties.
Yeah.
You want your little lotion, right? So, I don't eat that.
Yeah, the jerkins. Yeah, and the things that.
Yeah, so if you're festive like that, it's your event.
Right.
Anything goes.
And it's starting October 7th?
Yes.
October 7th. So when this airs, it's going to be starting the Wednesday, right?
Yes.
So this Wednesday, Wanted Wednesdays, virtual event. We're going to get more information.
Listen, you know I missed that event here. I can't do Postmads in peace.
Okay. So if we want to purchase a ticket, we can just come on wantedwednesdays.com.
And I think it's $55 to enter. And some people are okay with the $55, and some people is like, oh my gosh, I don't think it's expensive. Just take it as a party. It's a festive party. Yeah. I'm gonna be there. We're gonna have music. I'm here at Galaga Dede because the girls are going to be there. I'm going to be there. And then there's a female DJ playing the music. Okay. It's just festive and sexy.
If we can pay $15,000, $20,000 for go chilling on the farm, why you can't pay $55 for a nice, freaky virtual party?
Yeah,
and Ishawna, I got it. Come on.
Anything goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. All right. So to get into the interview, you've done a lot of interviews over the years. You've wholly things. Yeah. But I kind of want to take it back just a little bit. I know that you started around 2005, thereabouts.
Well, I wouldn't count, not really to say I wasn't really out there like that, but I've always been doing music because it's just always something that I've always wanted to do. So I was just always doing music. But I would say I got my big break first, like my first hit single, everybody know me with I did Do For Love With Me and Specialist. Okay. That's when I really started.
And how long ago was that?
That was like 2012.
2012, so about 8 years ago. Okay, nice, long time that.
That was like my first hit song, right? Yeah.
So what has been your proudest moment as an artist though? Because you've traveled, you've performed at some of the biggest festivals and concerts here locally and abroad. But what has been something that stood out in your mind to say, yo, yeah man, I eat this?
I think every time I perform, it's just always a different experience. I've done so many shows, I can't even pick a favorite. Because everywhere I go, it's crazy because everywhere I go, there's a different vibe and a different energy, So some places I am in the world, they know some songs that I didn't even know they would know. And it's just a different energy. So I don't know. I would say my first time performing on the Sumfest stage or my first time performing in LA. I did a big festival over there. I did Dream Weekend. It's just...
I know you did because I was right there front and center. Yes.
Because I take every performance very, very
seriously. Right. Yes. Okay, so... basically about a decade of you being in the business professionally. How do you keep relevance? Because relevance is very important. I tell people every day, no matter what you're doing, right? Me as a boy, me believe, you have to constantly renovate yourself and reinvent and all these things. So how do you keep relevance being a female artist?
I don't even think about it.
It just happens natural.
Yeah. For me, I just be myself. Honestly, I don't know why work for me. Girl, just have a little something about her.
Yeah, girl have a buzz.
Girl, just have a little something about her. Have the interest of people. People that are interested in a girl. Yeah. I not really do much. I'm not telling a lie. I swear, I don't. The thing is, I don't think about it like, oh, what am I going to do next to be relevant? No, I just do what I feel like doing. Because if you talk to most people in my team, I don't even like doing interviews. I don't like to be seen most of the time. I was going to ask
you that next.
So it's like, I'm just being myself. Honestly, when I do something, I'm just being myself and then it just go viral or people just find it interesting. To me, it's nothing special because I'm just being me, but I guess now I look at think about it, I guess.
Okay. Well, as you said, you don't really like the interviews. I'm going to ask you a question further down, but let me just wait a little bit. So as it relates to females in the industry, there's not a lot of females who have made a mark. As I say, I drink the wine. Big up wine for me, J.A., by the way. Understand? Red wine and such.
And let me put this out there, my fingernail broke. Yeah, a hot girl alone can break them fingernail. Yeah, girl fingernail broke.
I love this.
Let's make them. I'll just get down to the nitty-gritty of this thing.
I swear to God. Listen. Wow. All right. So there has not been a lot of females, Yes, everywhere you go, you hear it's a male-dominated business. But how do you feel about females in the business? Are you particularly close to any female artists?
Well, I'm not really close to any artists or any industry. I don't really have a lot of industry friends. Most of my friends are like friends, personal friends from school, or I've met them other places. But I don't have a problem with any other females. But you're not gonna see we're a par. I mean, we'll see each other out high and by, but that's about it. I think right now, dancehall and females, we're at a really good place because I feel like a lot of females are coming up and they're doing their thing now, as opposed to back then when it was only a few. So I think we're at a very good place. We have far to go, as it relates to being male dominated, but I think we're getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, noted.
Yeah, I see I look for me and say,
yeah,
I have a problem with the female.
But you know, I'm going to ask you next.
You don't know who me have a problem with. You ask me for par with them, and a par with no female artist.
Yeah. But you know, I'm going to ask you next, right? So speaking of females, and this is a nice segue, right? So as you said that you stay to yourself, and everybody can see that.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
which is really good.
But the thing is, me staying to myself, it's not out of any... It's not like I don't like to be around people, but it's just my personality. A lot of people think I'm a very extrovert, but I'm not. I'm very introvert. I'm a very chill.
I was about to ask you that.
Yeah, when I'm not working, I'm more chill vibe.
Right.
Even when they ask me what I do for my birthday, that's just me. I like to chill. I like to relax. I'll do my birthday party every year, but it's never on the day of my birthday because on my birthday, I want to be more chill. And just, that's just my personality. So it's not like, say, I don't want par with them, but I rather friend them from school days. Them keep me grounded and them understand me. And them
definitely understand.
Come true, I don't want to step in on a girl face on stage and them something. I just try keep myself out of problem. I'm sorry, y'all gotta edit that shit, okay?
All right, so
I'm sorry.
You stay to yourself and you don't get no problems, you don't get no trouble. But there are two public beefs or little, back and forth, what I see. I don't really want to call anybody's name, but if we have to call a name, we can call him, but I don't want to do that. But there's two, right? There is the bad girl, as she referred to herself, the light-skinned one, and then there's the ball-out one, right? How did those beef come about, if you want to talk about it?
I can talk about it.
Can you speak about it?
I can briefly talk about nagging a girl life.
Yeah.
The first beef, I didn't even know it was a beef. I have never had an interaction with this person before. They just did a diss song about me online, and I decided to defend myself. And I think that it's like people always feel like they can study me, and it's like they pick on me and hope I say something. Sometimes I'm not in the mood, and then sometimes I'm in the mood. That day they just in the mood for answer, and that was it. I don't know her personally. And the answer
was very viral, by the way. Very disrespectfully viral. I'm not lie.
I don't know her personally. Okay. I had to defend myself, And then the other person, I wouldn't even consider that a beef more than I just say for saying if a girl feel bad about it, she does do something about it.
Yeah. I love this for you.
I do nothing about it. Somebody waste my time.
Right. To be honest with you, because as I must say, it's just three females in the business. Like I really and truly listen to or look up to and study and them look at something. I'm not saying no trouble nobody. Yeah. So when I see the things them that go on, I knew that it had to be the other party who started something. Or maybe say something you never like and you just feel like say. And sometimes you have to make people know say, I'm not a pushover.
Yeah, I think they know that by now.
Believe me, because that distract them, I tell you.
I'm not doing anymore though.
You sure? Okay, noted. All right, so on the segue from public beef, I know that you had some issues with Downsound Records.
Okay.
There was kind of some back and forth with you and Joe.
Back and forth?
Or something like I don't know what really happened. What exactly happened with that though?
It was just a situation where I left the company. So I wouldn't say it was a back and forth. It was a business decision for me at the time. My career, it was very professional. It wasn't like an argument or anything like that.
Well, it was professional on your part, but the other party kind of made some low blows.
Oh,
and
really?
Then asked back for
I didn't know.
Asked back for the vehicle and the look at you.
No, that's not true.
Okay,
that's
okay.
Not true.
Well, see?
No, that was not
you hear
true.
it here first, that's not true.
I still have my vehicle. And he didn't ask back for it either. That's a lie. That was just blogs and...
But then I realized that you performed on Sumfest, which was a good fucking performance, by the way, I must say. So how did that, from you leaving the company to you guys not being, where you guys were before to now you being back on Sumfest? How did that conversation happen?
As I said, it was a business relationship. So this year, Sumfest was a virtual event, and they because they contacted me, and I said, okay. They contacted.
And the peer did nice, I would assume.
They contact my management, and I decided I would do it. Number one, is the middle of a pandemic. It was a way for my fans to feel good, and I wanted them to feel good.
Right.
No show never did a keep, and I felt like it was a good opportunity for me to interact with my fan base. So I was not going to turn that down. And of course, Sumfest is a great platform.
It is.
And I don't think any artist would turn down performing on Sumfest, really. So that's the real reason why I did it. And of course, I said Joe is a great businessman. We had no personal issues. It was just the right business decision at that time.
As you said, personal issues. Well, two things. Did you have a personal relationship with Joe?
No.
Okay.
You know me that I had my fuck them. Sorry. Come on. Sorry. Can I say that?
Yes, editing.
I'm sorry. But it's true. Come on.
All right. And you made
people
mention...
still doing that in 2020? Really? That's crazy.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so you've made mention of the pandemic. COVID has affected everybody within the entertainment space, especially. How are you coping? How has it affected you as an artist and you personally?
I wouldn't say it affects me a lot personally because, as I said before, I'm naturally a homebody, but it affects my work because, this is what I do. I go out, I perform my whole career. I cannot do that with social distancing, I have to be at events. I have to perform. I had my event every Tuesday that I was doing.
Festive Tuesdays.
Yeah, so it's as an artist, I don't get to do any of those things anymore. But I still do what I have to do in the studio and stuff like that, but it's very different. So. All
right, so you're still recording, I would assume. So you'd have a lot of materials put on and ready and say, okay. All right, there's the WAP song.
Yeah.
And you did a refix. And let me tell you something. I am on the internet and I said, I want to see who's the first Jamaican artist who's going to touch this song. Because the song is a phenomenon. The song did a go on with itself. Here you go, Ishawna, a female artist. You refix the people them song. And to be honest with you, I can show you my downloads. That song is one of my most played. Not your part alone, by the way.
Really?
Because of... you were very much sexually open. Some people don't want to refix a song and they don't want to go with the flow or what they must say or whatever. You come, you get a Jamaican refix, as I said, Jamaican bad girl refix, and I liked it.
Thank you.
What went through your mind? How did that come about? How you say, fuck me, go do that song again?
Well, when I heard the song, I was just in love with the song overall when it was premiered. And I just had to go in the studio and do it.
And you drop it at the same time?
Yeah, it was the vibe. And that's the thing, whenever I do a remix like that, it's always the vibe. If I like a song, I know, okay, when I heard that song, I knew I wanted to be a part of it.
Okay.
Because I felt like they were saying stuff that
you can relate to, and right?
Yeah.
Right up your alley, to be honest. So there was a line that you said, something about the threesome. Megan said the John and Cardi suck me or something like that.
Cardi suck me and Megan suck your John?
Yeah. So are you into those type of things? Are you into being, just one?
Yes.
Sorry to get festive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Noted.
Yeah.
No. All right. Did you expect that song would have taken off like that?
No.
Did you expect that the public would have responded to it?
No.
Like they did? No.
Of course it's a raunchy song, and of course, people were gonna gravitate to it, but it just went viral. I didn't expect it to go so viral so fast. I didn't expect that.
Like how your ping tongue pan some fest go viral. I'm sorry, I didn't
even expect, and that was so. I didn't even plan that. It was just so spontaneous. It's like when I'm on stage, I just transform and just all kind of things. And the thing is, back to that performance. When I was performing, I had to be so careful. Really? Because, it's live. Mm-hmm. And remember that, it's a big platform and Facebook and Instagram, and I couldn't be as raunchy as I would want to be. So I was trying my best to keep it.
Back to Sumfest, and I had another question lined up, but I'm very much interested in your performance. How long did all of that planning take, rehearsals and outfit and song selections?
For me, it didn't take that long because I only had a particular amount of minutes. Mm-hmm. So I knew I couldn't do all of my songs. Mm-hmm. So I picked, a few that I knew my fans would couldn't do it without doing it, And then it wasn't really long for me to prepare though. I did probably two rehearsals before the actual event.
All right. Not performing in front of a live crowd, did it because I know that some people kind of go off of vibe from the crowd. There wasn't a live crowd. How did you feel like? It was something very, very new. Yeah,
and it was very new for me because that was my first time doing a virtual performance. I've never done one before. But it was different, but it was an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like when you perform live in front of a crowd. But I enjoyed it.
Well, I enjoyed it too.
I would do a virtual performance again.
I would love for you to do more virtual performances. Anything you want to do, you can do. Because I enjoyed it. And I watch it very often. Before I came here, I was watching it on YouTube again.
Really?
What do you mean? When you come inside and you see me sit down, I don't me watch. Where you say that tongue something there and the outfit and
girl,
the pink ear.
Girl, you want one body see? You hear me saying I'm some more strip. I never let me to tell. Girl, you don't want to strip.
No one like
ignorant for Facebook and Instagram. Just want strip, sir.
Wow.
I've done that on stage before live in front of my fans.
Really?
Yeah, let's lift up my clothes and so my skin clean and
your skin is very I'm gonna
do
say
anything.
She's very beautiful in person. Let me tell you something. I've seen Ishawna multiple times. I've been to Festive Tuesdays. I've seen her. You mean taboo at my place, one. I tell you the truth. Yeah. So I've seen her in person before, but to speak to you in direct, girl skin clean and them something they like. Me I look on girl's skin and girl
book her to and drop in a sugar.
Girl nice, Girl look the shape on them, something there. Girl ear, the edges, the eyelash. Hey, you know what? Let me go back to the interview, please. Yes. So in regards to collaborations, you've just dropped a song, Mood, with you and TJ. I know you don't do a lot of collabs.
No.
How did that collab even happen?
TJ contacted Shabdan Records, and then Shabdan contacted me because I've done work with him.
Yeah.
And when I heard the song, because my part wasn't in it, I heard his part. I knew I wanted to be a part of that song. I loved it. And then I literally went into the studio the same night, and then the next day I just emailed them the song. TJ was in love with it. I didn't even meet, the first time I met TJ personally was on the video shoot.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
The chemistry of the song.
Because I just heard the song. I know some love the song. Do my part, send it to TJ. TJ love the song, mix the song. All right, mama. Video shoot. Yeah. We'll do the video. And
it's a sexual song.
Yeah.
But it's very sensual.
Very sensual.
Kind of just make you feel nice in yourself. All if you want party, the song like you want vibe. So I loved it. And maybe I'm biased, but I loved it. Yeah, and and the people them love it too.
And it shows a different side of TJ as well. Because he sounds very nice in that.
He's very versatile. TJ. I'll talk to people them more time. Yeah, man. It's a very sensual song, and it's right up your alley. But I like when you do collaborations. Yeah. To be honest with you, especially with an artist like TJ, that's not too raw, but in just the right stuff. You know what I'm gonna say? So congrats on that.
Thank you.
I love the collaboration. I know the internet love it. The song of a buzz, as me to say. Yeah. As it relates to your career, I know that right now, because of this pandemic, everything is at a standstill. I can't really predict what's going to happen.
No.
But you once again, big up to Tara. Tara being as a manager, you guys have things in plan, but what's next for you? Like what's professionally?
I have so much that I'm working on. I have like 5 songs out right now. I have a song, I have Mood with TJ. I had the single and quarantine song that was doing great. Yes. And then the WAP, the remix. The thing is, since quarantine, I've been just doing a lot of work, but it's like I'm just having fun with it. So I'm just having fun. And I think that adds something. It's giving me a different type of vibe right now. Like, I think quarantine for some people, you know, they take it as a bad thing. But for me, I think it's just giving me a better vibe. Like, I was getting bored. And then this now, I don't have anything else to do but be in the studio every day. So like my creative juices is just flowing. I have so much that I have to come out. I can't wait.
Okay. And off the top of my head, while you were talking a while ago, I know that the song about the quarantine thing that you made mention of the Honorable Anti-Holness and Minister Christopher Tufton. You know, as I put on this voice, as you guys know, who watches, this is my political voice, right? So you made mention of the Honorable Anti-Holness and also Mr. Christopher Tufton in one of your songs. And some little people did feel like it was disrespectful. Did that affect you any at all? Did you plan that? Yeah, mama knows if I put this another song, the song
No, I just felt that way.
You feel like the man them have a buzz, they
no, them I get the instructions.
Yeah.
And them I tell we say we can't do this, and me I say, all right. Yeah, you are make up back for this. Yeah, make up back for this. But you the woman locked down with your woman, you know. I'm really alone.
Are you there alone?
I must say, I gotta make up back for this.
Yeah. As it relates to your hair, so as it relates to being an introvert, because I think you did an interview with the Gleaner recently. I was just reading that as well before I came here. And yeah, man, okay, no boy for doing research and something. And a full interview. You get me? Right. So you did an interview with the Gleaner and you said that you're an introvert. I've heard from people that knows you said that you're an introvert.
Oh yeah?
Or an introverted person as well.
And I think it's misunderstood. If you don't know me, you might think I'm standoffish, but I'm not. I'm just not. You're not gonna see me. I'm, oh my God, I'm all
I tell people all the time.
Like that.
My friend is here. I'm gonna tell people all the time that I'm an introverted extrovert, right?
They don't understand. They don't.
And they don't. So as it relates to being out in the public, you know, that it's a job. You know, my key party, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do, but my friend can tell you, like, majority of the times, I'm just there.
Yeah. And sometimes I get anxiety too.
Same.
I do.
Same.
Because it's like, when I'm on the stage, that's
a different
I
thing.
love that part. I can do that.
Work.
And I think that also affects why I don't do interviews. Because I don't like to feel like I'm being interrogated. I don't like to feel uncomfortable because I really don't want to talk to you and I don't know you like that. And I have to sit here and be on. So I rather not put myself through it.
I can relate. I tell you, I can relate.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's misunderstood.
It is. Because people that don't know you would think that, like for me, people say, yo, him hype and him going like him better than people and him this, but it's really and truly, it's just my personality.
It's just my personality.
Like my friend there, and she can tell you on an off day when I'm not doing all of this and everything.
You just rather be by yourself. And then another thing is with me as an artist, because I'm so outspoken with my music, and you know my personality music-wise, it's like when my fans see me out, they expect that.
The same energy all the time.
Yes. And there's a difference between me as an artist and there's a difference between me.
As I said, how do you feel when fans approaches you out when you're out for like dinner or whatever? Like, how do you feel when fans approaches you? I
mean, of course, I love my fans and I appreciate the love that they give me. But I do sometimes don't want them to say hi. I don't know if that sounds anyway.
No,
and it's not because I'm not appreciative of them, but it's just I have that type of feeling like I just want to be by myself. You don't have to say hi and bye.
Yeah. Okay. Noted. So the next time.
No, I love them.
The next time I see you, I'm gonna say, hello, it's Kareem. Let me tell you something though.
No, but the thing is that you can catch me on one of those days when I'm very...
I'm like that. And you know, for the people, my friend Sabrina there, so sometimes it comes off as you being bipolar, but it's not really bipolar.
Not.
Just that this is my initial personality.
And then you have to put this on because of your job.
So it takes a lot of energy.
It drains you, yes. I need a lot of time to rejuvenate.
Let me tell you something. Can I tell you that? Let me tell you how appreciative I am of you being here. By the way, I started this podcast out of different folk that are going on in my life and everything. And I made a list of people whom I would like to talk to within, and you were one of those person of 10.
Yeah.
So I've been to try to get you on, that is number one. I've been to try to talk to Tara. We've been talking via email for months, before even Sumfest, for months. And that's when I reached out and I was like, yo, because the thing is, I believe that, you know, people know that you're a good artist. But I don't feel that you are appreciated enough within the dancehall space. Me personally. You understand what I'm saying? And again, it's not just bias thing, but that's why I ensure that you were literally the first artist that I'm having on the show.
Yeah.
You know, like, because I really and truly feel like, say, people need to, you know, appreciate the brand more and appreciate you as a person. So thank you for coming. I'm going to say that. You understand what I'm saying?
You're
thank you and all these things. So we've spoken about your personal life, your professional life. But kind of get into your personal life just a little bit.
I'm nervous.
Let's go and drink the wine. Yeah. First thing, are you single or are you dating?
I mean, I would say I'm single because I'm not married. And when you go places and you fill out form, them ask if you're dating. Them say married or single, I'm gonna tick single. So me I say I'm single. Right? Yeah, I'm single.
But do you have a significant other? Like, do you have somebody that you say, oh, this person is mine, or you belong to them?
Me? Me not belong to nobody.
Yeah.
What? I belong to my fans. Are you crazy?
All right. Were you linked to any specific entertainer other than, you know, me not talk about a person there. But were you linked to any specific entertainer? I don't want to call anybody's name, but there were a little thing on the rumor mill that a certain crocodile, right, grung them, a certain person that you guys were romantically linked together.
No, we never said that. We're friends.
No, you never say it, but the people them that say it.
People say all kind of things about girl. Girl in the man's bads. Karim, after this, the man say me are there.
Yeah.
Wait,
I wouldn't mind, you know.
Wait,
I wouldn't mind, yeah.
No, tell the truth. Listen. Listen.
Yeah.
That's weird. The man say, yeah, Sean Karim.
Yeah.
That's why you want time for the show. I tell you. Can't talk about it in peace.
All right. If a guy wants to date Ishawna, does he have to have money? What do you look for in a guy? What are the top 5 things that a man must have if he might look you?
Okay. Let's see. Because I am... Yeah, okay. I wouldn't say that money is the only thing, but I think it's important.
Right.
You know, because if I can do certain things myself, if I have a partner, I would want them to be able to, if I need
support.
Support. But I wouldn't say that if that's all you bring to the table, you can't get me. So you can't get me with only money. So you have to be caring. You have to be secure. You have to be very confident, because a lot of these men are very insecure, especially when it comes to a boss bitch like me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. It's not easy for me to date. Men are very intimidated and they're very insecure.
Well, I can understand.
Yeah, they're very insecure. I mean, I get it, you know, but they're very jealous and insecure. So you have to be confident. You have to be secure. You have to be supportive, you know, support my dreams.
Look at money off of it.
Yeah, you have to support my dreams, you know. Yeah, you know, you have to be there for me. You know, that power.
And they must get fuck good on him.
No, man, that's
yeah.
Well, we have to mention that. What?
It's just,
is that even a debate? That's not up for debate. No, but no, seriously. I didn't know someone for sure in that. That's inevitable. That didn't have it in a what? Mandatory, sweetie. After.
Wow.
I'm not committing no crime, Papa. Why me for touching myself?
Listen, people.
No, but it's the truth. That Afghan.
People,
The
let me tell you
African do that.
something. On the news, say I've conducted a lot of interviews before, right?
No, but I'm being
This
real.
is the first time I'm ever laughing like this. Like,
No, but it's the truth.
I can't even.
But come on, Kareem.
Listen, you're killing me now.
Me not even when you ask about Lisa T.
Yeah, that's what I think about that.
We me know that after in I not even remember for mention that. 'Cause that not up for debate.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So if it is that you and I are dating, what is a good gift? So for like birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's, luxury roses,
yes,
definitely.
luxury roses.
That is number one.
The thing with me, I like experiences.
So you like go places.
I like experiences. I like, and of course, luxury roses, those nice romantic stuff.
2 years roses and them something.
And I love, we do nice dates, romantic dinners.
Yeah, but somebody like you though, like where would you go on a date?
Out of the country.
Ooh. So I forgot. So I call him and say, babe, come over for a weekend.
Yeah.
And then something there.
Or we get a nice luxury villa. We hire a personal chef. We just fuck all night under the stars.
You're there.
That's so perfect.
Yeah. That was so mad.
Why? That was so festive.
That's festive, bad.
Yeah, them look at something. Yeah. I like those little romantic stuff.
Okay, noted.
It's not really about, I feel like the experience is what makes it more memorable.
Yeah, mama, because the experience I remember at all given time. No joke about that. But outside of music, what do you enjoy? Now, upon the same Gleaner interview, me hear say you can cook. I'm here talk about curry goat. I'm here talk about them something. I don't know
so
why.
So why you think me all every man with me ever married? We know a girl don't get so turn up, We know that, but girl can wash, cook, clean, and quint. So cooking the remember say girl sing about the things that must do. Girl not just sing about the things there. Girl can do the things there. All inclusive. Full package. Yeah, girl can cook.
What is your favorite meal to cook?
I like to cook everything. The thing is, I'm a nurturing person. I love taking care of people. People don't know that side of me, but I am like that naturally. So I just like taking care of people that I love,
So like, boy like me now, right? Me love eat seafood. I love oxtail.
Fish?
Yeah.
And look at the sauce?
Yeah, there.
Look at that?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, girl, come to the you know what, one day, I'm going to cook for you.
I don't know what I'm going to tell you.
And what I'm going to do is, I have to talk about it, making people
no one.
Come on, I think that at myself.
Hey guys, when you hear it here and boy, I think
and you have to make them know.
No, that I'm going to tell them. Your ears and sister going to cook for me.
Follow up.
All are accountable and I'm going to ensure I'm going to get the food. And I know something very brutal. If the food don't taste nice, I'm going to tell you this, the food that tastes nice. You understand? Wow, okay. I don't know, like, I just never imagine that you're somebody in the kitchen, you're cook and you're seasoning up your team.
There's a lot of things you won't imagine about me, sweetie. I'm more than what meets the eyes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. My mind's kind of went somewhere else. I'm sorry. Tara. Listen to Tara. Hold on.
No, it's the truth. There's a lot about me that people might not know. It's the truth.
Wow. Okay. I know this is a very personal question. And I don't see a lot of people asking about it. I know you have a child.
Yes.
I know you're very private about that same child. Is it a boy? Is it a girl?
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
How old is he? It's just a sacred part of my life. Yeah. And in the beginning, I wasn't really private about that part, but I feel like that's the only thing I have that I can
secure and nobody really
protect. Because that's the most important thing to me. So I think maybe that's why I'm so, because being in the industry, especially artists like me, if you say them do me bad.
I can relate.
So I feel like that's the one thing I can control because I can't control anything else.
Right.
That's the one thing I can protect and just, So I think that's why I'm so private with that part of my life.
Right.
But everybody knows that I have a son. But you're just not going to see me like posting him out in public and stuff like
And
that. Because I want him to just have that normal
life.
teeny. Yeah, just be normal. And the thing is, my son is the complete opposite of me.
Really?
He's like so amazing. Yeah, he's so different.
How old is he?
My son, he's 14.
Really? Why am I thinking he was about 11 or 10?
No, girl, yeah, remember girl, you get locked down early.
Wow.
Actually.
Me not miscalculate. All right,
So it's like we grow together,
yeah.
you know? Yeah.
It's very relatable because if it is, you know, and Sabrina over there know me, for people who are within my life, because you know the people them done me and class me and right, but me and say bugger things for me. My family and my close friends are very much off target. So I don't post my mother, I don't post my sister.
That's me.
You know, you have to be close to me for
So
really
you
know them and them something like you not get posted on at all. So I can relate to that. And that's really, really good still. So he's in high school.
Well, no, not yet. Junior high.
He's in junior high. Because boy live a foreign, say boy a United States citizen, you know. You understand? Blue passport and them. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
I can.
All right. So those were all the questions that I had written down though. But let's off the top of my head real quick. So I also see or saw in the same Gleaner article that you said that you love go to AC Hotel. I've seen you other places. Where locally do you go to like chill? If you know it's a half day and you just want to go have a drink.
Half day. Yeah, I would go to AC Hotel to have a drink.
The pub.
I'll go there to have a drink.
Yeah,
I'll go anywhere to have a drink.
Really?
Turn over to have a drink. Girl just like to drink. I'm just a chill, you know, so I'll just go out with my friends, have a drink, chill, hang out. You know, yeah. And I like places like that because it's low key and, you know.
Okay. No, okay. Do you stay dolled up at all times? Because I feel like, I mean, I've seen you dolled up, like hair and makeup and like this all the while.
No, I don't think so.
No. Hey, just kind of just low key and just chill.
I have my moments, you know, but I do have my chill vibe too, and I just throw on jeans and a t-shirt and just
vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you attend parties and other than festive Tuesdays? Because I think that's the only place that I've seen you as it relates to like
no,
party.
I don't go to parties.
You're not gonna party at all.
No.
No, ask.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. And you said that you're single, so you're not dating anyone. You're dating somebody.
Am I?
There's somebody there though. There's somebody that is, you know, servicing those sexual needs of yours. I would assume. On your timing, of course.
Do I have somebody?
Tara, she asked that.
No,
and Tara just, every time she asks Tara, Tara does a look like Tara does as I don't get me. There is somebody.
You date.
Yes.
You date.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Have you ever been in love before? How is Ishawna in love? Like, how is Ishawna the artist in love? Like, you're one of them people
First
that
of all, Ishawna the artist is a bad bitch. She does not fall in love.
Yeah.
She's a bad fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Okay? But Ishawna the person is very sweet, very loving, very nurturing, and she's just she loves love.
Okay. Is there any entertainer that you would date?
No.
No, I ain't like entertainer. That's not true. Is it Tara talking? Listen, Tara, you have a friend, Tara. You have a friend as of now.
No.
Tara said, that's not true. Aisha, you don't have to call the person name. You can't just say yes or no.
There's nobody that I would date.
What is that entertainer? Do you mean music or can it be across the board?
It can just be across the board.
Right.
It can be across the board.
We're saying.
Yeah, it can be anybody. It don't have to be just an artist. It can be, you know, just within the entertainment sector, within the entertainment space.
No.
No? Okay. Do you like older men or you like men younger than you are? Or does it matter?
I think it's about chemistry.
So if you meet somebody,
I think it's a vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Do you have a lot of male friends? The only male friend that I know that you've had is GQ.
Oh yeah, that's my G. Yeah, I love
GQ is a bridge of mine. Pick up yourself, GQ purpose.
The thing is, my personality, I have a lot of male friends. I have a lot of male friends because I don't know, them gravitate to me because of my personality. I'm very like down to earth and stuff. Like I'm one of those persons that can just chill and just reason with and stuff. So I have a lot of male friends, and GQ is one of them. So
yeah, man, GQ, I'm a G, man.
Pick up GQ.
Yeah, pick up yourself, GQ. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up this segment of the interview. We're gonna play the Never Ever Ever because I know I always want that segment of it. But is there anything that you would like to say to your fans? Oh, before that, yes, Tara, go ahead. That's what I meant to say before that. So you've had an OnlyFans. I think you were the first Jamaican artist to have an OnlyFans.
Yes.
Me didn't want to subscribe to it though. But you see, because me never have no lotion in my yard, I'm not going to subscribe on it. Or the OnlyFans something to go. Is it still there?
Yes, it's for my fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's still there.
So your posts, like your posts.
Well, on my OnlyFans, it's I'm just being myself. I'm being Ishawna, and I'm interacting with my fan base. They kind of get a chance to see exclusive stuff. They can see behind the scenes stuff, video shoots and my shoots and stuff like that. They'll see behind the scenes footages and stuff like that, and
So what's the subscription fee?
$19.
And so do you post like sexual content on your OnlyFans, or is it?
I mean, I'm a sexual person naturally.
Yeah.
So I think that's what like. Most of my songs are sexual. Most of my videos and my pictures are sexy. But to say my pussy is out, no. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. I've done a music video completely naked.
Right.
So I'm a sexual artist. I embrace my sexuality. So if you're thinking that it's like, oh, I'm sending pussy pics on OnlyFans, no, it's not what it is. It's just me being Aisha. Because even my new event, Want It Wednesdays, I've tried to post ads several times on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. Delete it every time. Right now, I'm blocked on Facebook. Them say I have 2 days and I can't post nothing. On OnlyFans, I can do that.
Right.
I have my songs that I put out. Most times I cannot post the videos on my page because it's too sexual.
Right.
Them delete it. I can't do it. I can do it on OnlyFans.
Okay.
When I have competitions and my fan base, they'll send in like videos and stuff like that.
Right.
They delete my stuff on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. So I think that was what the frustrating part, when it got frustrated for me. And I said, I'm going to do OnlyFans.
Makes sense.
Because at the end of the day, I control what I want.
Right.
And I have fans. And they want to subscribe to my OnlyFans.
You're a very sexual person, right? Yeah. And I try to tell people that you should always be yourself. Were you always this sexualized?
No.
Or were you always this confident?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say that. No.
How did this happen? Like, was it an independence? Just say, say, girl just feel like, say, this is just a time where.
I was always somebody who had a mind of my own. And I was always someone who did whatever I wanted to do, but I was very inexperienced. So I didn't do a lot of stuff.
Right.
But then I just get like a taste of something right so.
Yeah.
I say there's no going back. Yeah, and that was what happened. Yeah. So I think before, I wasn't really sexual like that because I didn't experience it.
Right.
But then I was always myself. But then when I experienced it, I was like, this is a key.
Where's the festive? Where's the
nice? Yeah.
All right. Just one last question. Because my podcast and radio show, by the way, my radio show is on News Talk and 93 FM every Tuesday, 8 to 11. You don't know it's about the show per radio, but not ask guys. Numbers don't lie. You understand? So remember for tuning. But as I say about sexual things, I have some very sexual topics on my platforms, right? And there's a lot of women who in my DM and always I come and I say, yo, I want to try this and I want to try that, but society or boyfriend or family members, what would be your advice to young women who look up to you, who want to be them true self, but them can't do it because of what them think other persons are going to think?
I think you should always be your true self and do what makes you happy.
Right.
I strongly believe in that because at the end of the day, you get one life. It's not a practice life you're living on. A one chance again. Yeah. So I feel like it's all about how you feel within yourself and your soul, and whatever makes you happy, you should do it. I'm all about that. So do you. If you have a partner with boring, get a next one with festive. But fuck, life too short.
Telling all the time.
Remember Corona Day, and I was not sure all of the world about up and running.
Okay. So, and what would be your advice to women who want to be a DJ, a female artist? What would I tell them?
Listen, I would say do it for the love first. Because I do music because I love it. And then when you do something because you love it and you're passionate about it and you're actually passionate about it, you're going to give it your all. Everything comes after. So I feel like that's the main key. You have to love it and be passionate about it. Because a lot of people, they look on the outside and they think it's all peaches and cream. It's not. Facts. And for me, I love the music, but then there's the industry, And if it was up to the industry, I wouldn't even want to do music anymore. But because I have the passion for it and I genuinely love it, that's why I do it. You understand? Yeah. So I feel like when you're passionate about something and you do it, it's like it doesn't feel like work.
Right.
And then that's the way you're going to bring out the best of you because you're passionate about it. And then, of course, you have to work by your craft because, you have a lot of other people that try the way you want to. So you have to always stay 10 steps ahead and can't take nothing for granted. You understand? Yeah. So you just always consider yourself a new artist, always ready to learn, always. Like for me, I think I'm still a new artist. I'm always feeling that way. So I
keep
feel
yourself
like
hungry.
Yeah, so you have to stay hungry and you have to stay, Yeah.
You have gotten a lot of backlash, a lot of criticism, a lot of Ray and Tay. What motivates Ishawna? What keeps you going? What makes
I think what keeps me going is making a difference. Because when I do something, even if I'm getting backlash, I know I'm making a difference. And I know that you might not see it now, but I know years from now, you'll see like, okay, say, remember when Aisha and I did do this and look, you can do it. And you're not afraid get no backlash. So me walk so people can run.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, when I'm doing something, at the end of the day, I'm not looking at the backlash, I just look on it and say, listen, this, I'm not going to remember this. May I do things with a difference. I mean, it don't make sense to do music and then 20 years from now, you can't look back and you never do nothing for change, nothing. Right. You never do nothing to make a difference in the whole industries. What I've done, I make statements and I do it for women because I want women to feel comfortable about themselves. People might look at it that I'm singing about sex, but why not sing about sex? That's how we're all here at the end of the day. True. And men sing about it and they don't get criticized for it. So I express myself because women should be able to express themselves.
Rightfully so.
And I feel like if 5 years from now or even 2 years from now, you have other female artist that can come out and sing about herself and she don't get backlash for it because it's the norm,
because of you,
then I feel like my job was done.
Okay. While you were talking, because that was supposed to be my last question, while you were talking though, I remember equal rights. Right? Although that is years ago. But me remember equal rights. And as a boy, that is very festive and I don't understand that. Yeah.
Remember wait here we are.
2 questions. What made you want to, other than clearly just saying equal rights are for go on and you can't want in the closet and eat the flete?
Alright, my thing is, I feel like men were so comfortable asking for head.
For head. Definitely so.
And then have the nerve. If you don't want to return the favor. Like, that's just out of order, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's just out of order, in my opinion. So, I think that's what it was about. What if you're going to say you don't believe in oral sex, you never want it.
You hear that?
Because it's not like me can't live without my pussy being sucked, but you're damn sure if you're not sucking my pussy, please,
Then-
Jaws,
No, suck nothing else.
not gonna be on your dick.
Yeah,
Period.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
But-
So I feel like that's why I did the song, because men were so comfortable asking for things, and then when them for return the favor, them come talk and blah, blah, blah. And listen, them do the things them and them want to the things them
Shy
do,
boys, them.
but don't tell them what to do already.
Yeah. But did you expect that would be like a cultural phenomenon? Because that changed dancehall music for months. Like that was a topic.
Yeah, and it
for
still is
months.
a topic. Yeah, and when I did the song, I knew people would like, I knew the men were gonna like go off.
Yeah.
But then I'm at the stage now when I go to a show, men are begging me to sit on their face, because that's a part of my performances. I sit on these little face. I sit on faces.
When you're performing again, I don't know when you perform again. Can I come to one of your
When I used to
performance?
perform, if I don't know if you ever watch my shows, I'm not one of those.
Yes.
I'm not one of those performers. I don't like men lifting me up and spinning me around and jamming me. I don't like it. I've never liked it. In the beginning stages of my career, I used to do it because I felt like, okay, let me try something. But then for the first 6 months, I was like, no, I don't feel comfortable doing this because I feel like the man them I enjoy it too much. You know, look who you're there. So I say, guess what? I'm nah, why I'm no man for me show them, but I do my show them.
Yeah.
But then when I did Equal Rights, that was a part of my set, and I sat on a few faces, caught a few cases. But right now, I feel like the men are evolving now. They beg me to sit on their faces. Like backstage, I say, listen, call up me here.
Listen, the
It's not
next
even fun
time,
no more.
I want the pandemic to be over. Because I can't wait till you perform. Call me off of the backstage and you have to call me up on the stage.
I remember when I sat on this man's face, and first of all, you come to my shows, but just tell them straight on the stage, because them always like the man them overcrowd my stage and I can't get my space to perform. So listen, from the depth of my stage, you don't know what time it is, So if you don't know depth where me
you have to cut.
come off of the stage.
Yeah.
So anyway, I remember I was performing and this man, he came up with roses and he was so in love with me and I love you or whatever. And I sat on his face, and then the next
so
day,
casually.
it went viral and then he did like a public apology to his wife. Didn't know he was
Yes,
married.
man, I remember that. Yeah, man, I remember that now, to be honest with you.
Married.
Wow, I can't wait to... Why COVID after there? Why COVID can't just done?
But can you imagine you never sit down by your husband's face?
And the Aisha sit down by you.
You better start sit down by the man them face. Listen, ladies, it's alright.
See, yeah? See? And I have to take
That's why
lessons.
I kind of cute.
Yeah. Okay, as it relates to booking, if it is that we want to book you, we want promotion, we would want to have you in the studio, where do we go? Who do we contact?
You can email me because I realize people are doing the most with the phones. So you can just email ishawnabookings@gmail.com. Okay. I don't really do DMs, so I wouldn't advise anybody to DM me because I'm not going to even see it. So the best place is to just email ishawnabookings@gmail.com.
And it's Tara Green under the email. Yeah. Tara is very efficient, by the way. So you understand, for any booking or anything it is, ishawnabookings@gmail.com. Yeah. Tara will make sure the emails are answered. See? No dick pics is not Aisha. See. Look at people send dick pics to you. People are sending dick pics and email them, Tara. So the nurse and it's ghosting. I'm tired for telling them. What is wrong with you?
I'm gonna start posting your pics.
All right. Once again, big up to Cowork JA. They're on all social platforms and they have conference rooms. They have office spaces. If you want to come to just use it as an internet cafe, to use the internet, print whatever it is that you want to do, you can come here. It's 115 Hope Road. It's inside the Ligani Post Mall, right across from Sovereign. You can't miss it. Big up to Wine for Me, J.
We need one more of this.
Don't it? Why we never have a next one? Because we're going to play the never ever ever, and I'm very upset.
Listen.
Yeah, we're very upset.
We're upset.
Yes, so this was the very special episode of Boya Things podcast. Remember that I do have my radio show on Newstalk 93 FM every Tuesday night, 8 to 11. You don't know that's the number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 trending topic on Twitter every single week. Now ask Christ. But that. Understand? The Bamcast, Martin, my producer, videographer, everything in one, big up yourself. thank you to Sabrina, my best friend, who is here for moral support. Yeah, thank you very much. We're going to do the Never Ever Ever segment. Remember, go ahead and follow Ishawna. Where we can follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Miss Legendary.
You can follow me back, by the way.
Girl, I got follow boy.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Listen, you can follow me on Instagram at Miss Legendary. That's MSLEGENDARY. You can follow me on Facebook at Ishawna Music. That's ISHAWNAMUSIC. Twitter, Ishawna.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
That's basically OnlyFans, Ishawna.
Yeah. And your virtual party.
Want It Wednesdays.
Starting this Wednesday, October 7th.
Listen, you don't want to miss that.
They don't want to miss it, people. You understand?
I'll drop in a girl up.
Yeah.
I know to be a dead bird, right?
Yes.
Make sure that Want It Wednesdays.
Once again, people, this was the Ishawna, the legendary Miss Festive Queen herself was here. We're going to do the Never Ever Ever segment. Remember to follow me on Instagram at Kareem Boyatings. Follow me on Twitter at Boyatings. Subscribe to my YouTube at Boyatings by Kareem. And I also have a merch page on Instagram at Boyatings. Make sure you go follow that.
Oh, and also remember to check out Luxury Roses JA. I'm their ambassador.
Remember, said that the roses for 2 years.
Push them thing,
Please and thank you, people.
So make sure to follow them on all social media platforms. Luxury Roses JA.
We're going to tag it in the description in another video.
LuxuryRosesJA.com.
And remember, those are the roses that you're seeing all the foreign people of. And then the little nice things.
No, in Jamaica.
They are Jamaica, and Ishawna is the first and only ambassador for that.
Yes.
You understand? So this is a big deal.
A big deal.
I can't stop stress it. Congratulations on that, by the way.
You.
I mean, that is a big deal. Because all of the celebrity them over foreign have it, and then see the people them have the roses and all these things. So, the man them get to the woman them the roses, and the woman them, if the man them not buying the roses, well, the pussy no good.
Don't good.
Yeah, I'm saying. Right, so.
Cut it out and dash it well. Don't have no use.
We're going to play the Never Ever Ever segment, but thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Ishawna, for coming. Thank you, Tara, for making this happen. I do appreciate you very, very much. And, so the next segment is very, very nasty and disgusting and all these things. So if you can't stand it, nobody watch it.
Just log out.